to verify whether or not this check is legit. They said no, it's a fraudulent check. They don't have a. She's not the. We're just detaining you right now. You're not under arrest. Just detaining you until we have more.
Ms. Adams, I'm giving you an opportunity to tell me who else is involved in this, because I don't believe you did this all by yourself. The real person who put you up there. So Jonathan created your account.
That's who met me.
And he has access to your account?
On February 1, 2023, officers responded to Navy Federal Credit Union after a woman attempted to withdraw nearly $40,000 from a check the bank flagged as fraudulent. The SRT does not confirm the city or agency. The woman is identified in the footage as Aisha. What begins as a bank inquiry becomes a financial crime investigation, with officers examining the check, account activity, and explanations given during the encounter.
She already saw it. I'm pretty sure she.
No, I already explained to her.
So she can leave?
Huh?
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Just keep an eye on her.
I got you.
So the female in the lobby, the one that's got pink leggings, Bravo Foxtrot, she got this check for just under $40,000. She deposited it via phone.
Hey, good morning.
Right?
33173.
This morning, mind you, this was done on the 30th, right? The 30th or the 31st?
30th,
Okay, so like 2 days ago.
Monday.
Which means the check probably is not going to clear in 2 days, right? So she goes to two ATMs, deposits or withdraws $1,000 each. She then goes to Kissimmee branch and withdraws $20,000. She then comes here and is wanting to clear out the rest of the account, which is equivalent to what?
17,000.
17,000
No.
and probably some change. They called the bank, obviously because of the large amount of money, to verify whether or not this check is legit. They said no, it's a fraudulent check. They don't have a. She is not their client. They said they had a fraud from their business where a whole bunch of checks were stolen or information. They don't have a check that starts with that account number.
But now you sold the home.
So they took the information from
So
the check.
it looks like they. Yeah. So she. It was good timing because as you guys were coming in, she was trying to leave. So I kind of explained to her like, man, hey, don't leave just yet. Like, she's like, well, I've been here a hot minute. I'm like, I understand that, but just understand that you're trying to withdraw a large amount of money, and usually people call ahead of time, so they're trying to gather whatever they need. Kind of bought us some time, and just told her like, hey, just hang out for a few more minutes while we try to figure it out. And I was like, I'm here because one, I'm working for the bank, but two, it's a large amount of money, so we just want to ensure that obviously if nothing happens. So, but yeah, they called, but as you can see, the memo says settlement proceeds, but the top says payroll checking. So that's kind of what drew their attention, like, is this payroll or is this a settlement check? But when they called and verified, they're like, please, 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 this is a fraudulent check. We don't have a check that starts in this check sequence.
That's the business that said that?
Yeah,
Or the bank?
so they called the business, and they talked to somebody, and that's how they found out, like, hey, this check doesn't exist. It's a fraud. So she seems pretty calm, but I think she's starting to get a little nervous.
Okay.
So she was trying to leave.
Yeah.
We've been asking.
The primary will be here in a minute,
Okay.
so we'll just make sure she doesn't go.
Yeah. Yeah, I was literally just typing reports.
I didn't know they had food in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually going to the old.
Yeah, it was like, no, yeah, that's my job. That's $17,000. I'm not losing my job over you. I'm sorry.
Have we contacted the owner of the check and see if they want
Yes.
to
Yeah, that's who they
see if
contacted.
they want to prosecute? And they want to
Yes,
prosecute
she said
it?
that if we do, we can. She gave me her email. She's the manager of the law firm. And she said if we get a report and everything, we can also forward it to them so they can.
Right, but do they
Yeah.
want to prosecute?
Yes,
Yes.
I asked her. Yeah,
Yeah, so as long as we have contact information, all that,
yeah, I
Then
got
we
you,
can-
and I can
we
call
can
her
get-
again and
yeah.
get everything from her.
we'll get you started on a statement in the meantime, just to kind of have, like
Yeah.
what you told us.
Yeah, sure.
That way we can get that started.
So I
Yeah,
guess
you
we
got
stay
it.
things well with her until she
Yeah.
gets here and she's still working on
Yeah,
things.
because right now, like,
I'm surprised that she's still there with the amount of.
That's her right there, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Well, like I
She
said,
was
she was
trying
like
to leave and she
getting ready
stopped
to leave,
her.
so I was like, excuse me, miss, and she was like, I beg your pardon.
Oh God, there's a whole bunch of you guys. I have another officer in the back waiting for y'all too.
Oh yeah,
Female?
You want her to?
yeah,
Okay, great.
please.
I'll be that
Yeah, that's your officer.
Yeah.
Oh, we got the suspect here. Do we know who she is?
Yeah, she's gonna be.
Yes, ma'am.
He's got the letter. Hey, what's up? He's got, he's on here. So now the question is whether or not she still has that 20 grand that she deposited or withdrew from Kissimmee.
When did she withdraw it?
This morning.
This morning?
This morning,
Yeah,
yes.
this morning.
She
Most likely
drew
before.
right here after that, and that was another question. Like I said, what is she needing money? And she told him she's going shopping. You don't go shopping with $40,000 in cash. That's
I mean, I don't even
I don't
know.
know. Do you?
Some people do cash. I don't do cash, but some people do.
I don't
Some
have
people only deal with cash.
Yeah,
I don't have
$40,000.
$40,000, so yeah.
I mean, right now, doesn't have that right now.
$17.91 budget today for me.
It's more than I have.
Yeah.
That 50 is what I get.
So I know you just went through it if you want to. Just
Yeah,
tell
I'll
us.
tell you. Are you primary?
Yes.
Okay. So this down here.
Just in case, so she doesn't take it.
Yeah.
I don't think she will.
Yeah. So that
Do you know who she is?
We'll find her. Our female sitting at the end of the bench. Yeah, they're pink pants. Amen. Orlando.
We're just detaining you right now. You're not under arrest. Just detaining you until we have more information.
This is all your stuff here.
Stuff.
Yeah, I'll bring it with you.
I got her at the end.
Are you done with it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Step outside. I hope, like I said, I'm hoping it's staying, but she's on the way, so you're not gonna be waiting long. So I'll just put you in the car. Like I said, you're not under arrest, you're just detained. She's on the way now, so you're not gonna be waiting long. Like I said, I'll tell you where to, I'll loosen it up if you want it. I'll loosen it up, and then I'll put that
I get my stuff out of there.
Out of here? No, not right now.
I'm praying. I gotta go to my appointment. I
I
just need my.
understand.
That's the only reason we had to.
There's no. I can't give you anything out of here right now because there's kind of an investigation going on.
They said wait for the detective. I'm
Detective,
not
right
arrested.
here shortly.
Just detained.
You're under arrest.
Oh, my appointment. Well, how long they gonna be?
Take this out.
It's probably 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
You're already on the way, so it's not gonna take a long time. You just want to talk to you. Said I have not. If they want to get involved, I'll either. You want me to close so you can put the? I'll put the AC and everything.
You can't leave it open so I can just sit right here. So
Because in that, it's
No,
hot.
It's hot.
It's
So
hot.
we have, when the doors close, the air conditioning will keep it cool.
It's hot.
If we can't, if you leave the door open, it's just all heat
It's
in there.
yeah. It's all gonna come up. Let me put this first.
They're just doing some checking on some stuff. Are you in another car? Are you in another car?
yeah, but I gotta go to my appointment.
Okay.
Yeah, my stuff.
What does she have of yours that you need for an appointment?
My paperwork. Yeah, close it. Baby, all right. It don't matter. I can take a purse or.
No, you can't. You can't take anything right now.
Because all she needed was her car and her phone, right?
This is her purse. We can't let anything go out of that right now.
No, it's not hers. That's my purse.
That's your purse?
Yeah, that's just her ID and her.
Why is she carrying
her
your
wallet.
purse?
Because I'm supposed to go in there to open up, but I was waiting until
Okay.
she came
You
out.
gotta wait about 10-15 minutes for the detective.
10 minutes?
About 10-15 minutes. Could be a little bit less. They were on their way. and they're just down the street, so.
Because I thought they were going to resettle. You can deposit. I said, well, at least we'll be inside. Just as good.
No, we're just going to use the room to talk to her real quick.
She's done with her interview, just so you know. So she may have given her information to somebody because they're trying to do transfers right now through her account.
Who may have given her information? The other girl? Oh.
So somebody else has her account because they were just getting information and there's like transfers trying to go through.
Right now they're trying to?
Yeah,
So it's
so
probably...
they just froze the account.
Good. Okay.
Okay.
So just so you know.
Do you need me? No. I'm Detective Jackson. I work with the Financial Crimes Unit. Okay. Before I speak to you today, I'm just going to read you, because you're detained and by law, we have to read you your constitutional rights, okay? All right, you have the right to...
I'm sorry, can you come on real quick?
Sure. Give me a minute, okay?
So when you had information from the bank, there was an active transfer that's trying to go through to see. So there was a transfer for $5 for Zelle to see if it was going through. And then another transfer was coming in before they froze the account. So I don't know if somebody else may have access to the account or something.
Okay, I'm going to read you your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand? Okay, and you need a verbal yes or no? Okay, awesome. Anything you say may be used against you in court. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during questioning. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one will be provided for you before questioning without charge. Do you understand?
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to talk to me? Okay.
The bank's report creates an objective reason to investigate, but the transcript alone cannot establish whether every minute of the detention was constitutional. That distinction matters when analyzing police conduct. Florida Statute Section 901.151 provides for temporary detention when circumstances reasonably indicate a person has committed, is committing, or is about to commit a criminal offense. The detention must remain reasonably limited. The footage also shows an important shift from detention to custodial questioning. The detective states that Aisha is detained, then provides Miranda warnings before asking substantive questions about the suspected financial crime. Miranda v. Arizona requires safeguards for custodial interrogation. Berkemer v. McCarty explains that custody depends on how a reasonable person would understand the situation. Here, the warning appears before the substantive interview.
I understand your name is Aisha. Okay. And can you state your date of birth for me, please? Okay. All right. So, Ms. Obviously, we're here at Navy Federal Credit Union. Tell me, how did you get involved into this whole scheme?
I was in a wreck. Someone walked up to me. They seen what happened. They're like, "Oh, we seen what happened. I'm a lawyer, and I can help you get, right compensation. Because if you try to go through the insurance provider, you're not gonna get that much." So I was like, "Okay, I trust you." We talked about it. Went to the office. I think it was Lipton, and that was it. He didn't seem like anything. And I'm in handcuffs now, so I'm a little worried.
How long ago was this?
About December, right before Christmas.
Okay.
I took a little trip.
So, from my understanding, you got into a car accident. When was this?
The car accident was about right before Christmas, in December. I have to look at my calendar. I'll say at least 4 or 5 days before Christmas. And he said he saw it, he's the lawyer, and he can help me get paid.
Did he give you a business card or name?
Just his name.
What was his name?
But not a business card.
Okay. Do you remember the name?
It was like a John.
John. Okay. And how would you describe Mr. Linton?
Very sweet. African American. About middle age. Dressed real nice.
Okay. Where was this crash take place?
I don't know the street name.
Huh?
I don't know the street name because I'm not from there. I'm from North Carolina originally.
Okay. Did you live here in Florida?
I've been here about 5 years.
What part?
Here, Orlando, right down the street.
Okay. So where did your crash occur? Maybe not the road, but what city?
It was in shit. I don't know the city. I just know it was Michigan. I just really don't know the city. I was using Waze.
Okay. Did you have a police report? Okay. What about the other?
He pulled up and was saying that he could get it done. He didn't, that he saw a verbal witness. He's like, "My lawyer, I saw."
So what happened at the time?
With the accident, I was going straight. God, I really need the streets. I can't believe it. I was going straight. I had the right of way. It was a green light. The car turned and hit me in my Chevy. It's a 2015 Chevy. It hit me from the left side. And I was like, "Oh, my back hurts, my neck hurts." He's like, "That's perfect. That's all we need." And he's going to do all the communication, everything for me. I didn't have to do anything. Like, he made it seem like I was trusting him to get me, finances for my injury.
And you trusted him?
I did.
Did you give him your information? What information did you provide?
I gave him, he needed my social, my name, my date of birth, my address, and he asked me if I had a Navy Federal and for the account number, and I did provide that to him.
Why did he ask you that?
I thought him as a lawyer, he just needed it.
Okay. How long you been a member with Navy Federal Credit Union?
Since 2019, 18, 19.
How many accounts would you say you have with them?
2 debits, and I have a secured credit card, and I have a savings.
Okay. What do you do for a living?
I work at Progressive. I'm a customer service rep.
Progressive Insurance? Okay, so you typically know how accidents work.
I don't do claims.
You don't do claims?
I just help them get a policy or change coverages and take payments.
Okay. Okay. About roughly how much you make there?
I make $21 an hour. About 16 every 2 weeks.
Okay.
16, 17 every 2 weeks.
How long you been with Progressive?
For a year and some change, year and a half.
Okay. Okay. So tell me what happened today. Like, what have you been doing today?
Oh, today I picked up my niece. We were gonna get some. She had an appointment and she needed to get her. We're having a paternity photo shoot Thursday, so we're gonna get our eyelashes and.
Is that your niece outside? Okay.
She's due soon. She's 3 centimeters. Yeah, so we were already up in Kissimmee. We saw that the amount had cleared, and I went ahead and took out 20,000. And then she was like, "Let's do some TikTok videos. Let's get the rest of the money out so we'll be flashing." So I came here, which is like really 5 minutes from the house, to get the rest out to flash on camera. And then this happened. That was pretty much my day.
So how was this check given to you?
It was sent in the mail.
It was sent in the mail? Okay. Did you deposit it into your account?
Mobile deposit.
You did the mobile deposit into your account? Okay. So when you received it, when did you receive the check?
The 30th? About 2 days ago.
Okay. About 2 days ago. Okay. Do you have any settlement paperwork from the accident? Nothing. You just received a check in the mail. Have you been in communication with this guy?
Not recently.
See?
It just was a leap of faith since December. I haven't heard anything, and then here comes a check in the mail.
Did you receive any medical treatment for anything from the accident? No? And just you received a check in the mail and you thought that it was legit?
He looked, I didn't think anything was wrong with it, and then it cleared after being on hold, so I thought it was okay.
Okay. Well, Ms. Adams, I'm going to be completely honest with you, okay? I investigate a lot of these cases, and I know for sure what you're telling me is not the complete truth. And what I'm doing right now is giving you the opportunity to be truthful, because I believe that you're not the only one involved in this situation, okay? I can give you the facts, but I think you know the facts.
I see that it looks bad, and I've never had this happen. I don't have a record. I don't have anything. Like, I would honestly just rather give it back and then wait for them to say I can take it out. Like, that's really what I want to do. Just give it back and then wait for them to say it's all clear, which is sounding like it's not clear. But I just want to give it back and wait for it to be clear. I didn't realize, I didn't know I had to call in and get them to clear the money to come out or anything like that. I just saw the funds and I was like, let's get it out. But I didn't know all of this was going to happen. So if I could please just give it all back and then wait for them to say that it's clear, I would really do that. Because this is scary, if I'm being honest.
Well, if I'm being honest with you, yeah, all of this is scary and it is quite suspicious. Okay. This look familiar to you? What I'm showing you is a copy of the check that you deposited into your account. Does this look familiar?
Yeah, my name.
Do you still have the copy of this?
Yes.
You still have the copy?
I didn't throw it out.
Did you look up this law firm?
I Googled it and it came back. That's what made me trust him too. It just said Lipton Law. Like, it had a website, like in reviews.
But he didn't give you a business card, so how do you know that there could be 20 Lipton Laws around here?
During the interview, Aisha describes receiving a check after an accident and says another person presented himself as someone who could help with a settlement. That account creates claims investigators can test, not facts already proven. The investigation then turns to bank accounts and personal information. Aisha says she provided information to another person and that prior accounts were closed after fraud concerns. The detective compares those statements with known records. Florida Statutes Section 817.568 addresses fraudulent use of personal identification information. The exact offense level depends on the facts and value involved. so the SRT alone should not be used to select a more specific subsection. Another part of the interview concerned social media promotions and payments moving through the accounts. That context may help investigators understand normal activity, but legitimate business income does not prove involvement in the disputed check.
It's 2022. I guess too naive and trusting. I don't have a business card, and I do TikTok business pretty well.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what really doesn't sound truthful. You meeting someone, an accident that did not go report it, okay? You giving your personal information to someone, and then they're asking you if you have a Navy Federal account. And then all of a sudden, a month later, you receive a check in the mail. Settlement checks usually don't go that fast.
They're not trying to, like, hit. See, now that I'm in cuffs, I really feel like, okay, maybe. But at the time, it all really seemed like shit. Like, I didn't. And then once the hole went through, I really didn't think anything of it. Like, the hole went through, the bank verified the funds, so I just came in today.
Yeah, it's an account, but it's not an account. You're not even, we call Limpton Law. You're not even a customer or a client of them.
They don't even know me.
And you have nothing to prove that.
All my information.
And you have nothing to prove that you've been in contact with this guy and you didn't verify anything. So it just questions me, are you being completely honest with me?
I swear, my mom literally passed away 2 years ago. I wouldn't dare make her turn around in her grave. Please, if I could just.
But you work at an insurance company, so you're familiar with certain things.
It just, when it happens to a person, it just doesn't feel like that could happen to you. It doesn't feel like you would be in that spot for that to happen.
Yeah, but you have no record of a police report. You don't recall where this accident took place. All these things is leading back to you.
I promise.
So my question is, who gave you the check? Because I can track that it's been sent to you. So my question to you is, who gave you the check? And if you're willing to be honest with me on that.
I can bring the check back, I can give the funds back, and
I don't want you
all
to
that.
What I want you to tell me is, who gave you the check?
I'm hoping it's Mr. Lipton.
You didn't receive it in the mail.
I have the envelope.
You have the envelope. What address was it sent to?
It has my information on it, but it was like a plain white envelope with the opening with my information on it.
But it has no address and it doesn't have where the sender address is.
No.
Okay, that's not how things work. So again, I'm going to ask you, who gave you the check?
Yes, it came in the mail. I don't know if he really got me. Damn, it's bad.
Yeah, it looks bad on you.
It looks very bad on me. I'm not that type of person. I'm really not. He said he was a warrior. I don't know why I trusted that. Like, he just been all my information. I'm sitting up in handcuffs embarrassingly for the first time ever.
I mean, you seem like a very nice young lady who doesn't seem to be getting wrapped up into this. My question is,
I wouldn't. I knew that it was gonna.
did someone approach you about making
really
money?
Did approach me about, but they saw what happened. They saw the accident.
Yeah, but you didn't report it to the police. Is your car damaged? Did you report those damages? Why not?
Because he said if you settle, you don't have to do all that. Like, that's why you settle, so that person doesn't have to.
But you have no evidence. There's no
For
report.
me, yeah, there's no evidence.
There's no report that's generated to prove that you
He
was
said
in an
it was
accident.
like normal, like you can do settlements outside of all that, and it's okay.
Well, Ms. Adams, I'm giving you an opportunity to tell me who else is involved in this, because I don't believe you did this all by yourself.
What I can get from the person.
I mean, you can help yourself in the situation. You can tell me who else is involved, because I know it's not just you. Like I said, I investigate these cases a lot.
I know, so it looks suspect. I'm a black woman. I got locks in my head. Like, it just looks bad, but I swear I did not know that I was going to get played.
I can't say that there because I look just like you.
I know, but they don't.
I'm telling you from my experience what I have investigated, and it's many people from all walks of life. And what I'm trying to convey to you is that this is a part of a whole scheme, and we get this all the time. So you can be truthful, or you're going to take the fall for all the charges that is going to be placed upon you. Because this check is not a legit check. It's a fraudulent check. Did you create the check? Do you know who created the check?
I was thinking it was really Lipton Law.
Lipton Law from Missouri.
I really thought it was them.
Okay. Well, when you went up to the teller, you told him it was for, what did you tell him at first that the check was for?
This teller? He didn't ask me.
He didn't ask you?
No, he said they have to check if they have the funds, and the manager, and then went to the back, and then they told me to sit down.
But you went to Kissimmee?
Kissimmee, yeah.
And you
We were
withdrew
already there.
the 20,000?
Yeah, from
Okay.
car
What did you
settlement.
tell the Kissimmee teller?
Because he asked, is it from a car settlement? I said yes.
Okay. Yes, but the check also says payroll.
I didn't even look at all of that.
So you didn't even look at the check?
No, because I'm thinking bad checks are just gonna clear. Like, this thing went through. How was I gonna think that I'm involved in something bad? Like, it went through. It was on hold. I got an email. It was confirmed instantly. All of that.
Does anyone else have access to your account?
Yeah, he does.
Who is he?
Okay.
What's his name? The real guy.
That's his name.
The real guy who has access to your stuff. Who put you up to this?
Please, it's John Lipton. It's John Lipton.
The real person who put you up there. So John Lipton created your account.
That's who met me. And
he has access to your account? How?
I gave him the information.
What information did you give him?
Everything he asked for.
But he didn't deposit the check into your account. Why would he has access to your account, why would he mail it if he can just deposit it into your account if he has access?
As pressure increases, the footage shows repeated explanations, denial, and attempts to reconcile conflicting details. Stress can narrow attention and make decision-making more defensive. This is a behavioral mechanism, not a diagnosis of the person. A key lesson is that every new explanation can create another question. Under legal pressure, emotional control becomes practical protection. Remaining calm does not mean admitting guilt, and it does not mean surrendering constitutional rights. The detective later raises the involvement of a person named John Wilton and questions how that person could access account information. The investigation tests whether the separate pieces of the story fit together or leave unresolved gaps.
That doesn't make sense, does it?
My account was closed and 2 more open because someone logged into it. So I'm guessing that's why he decided to send the check out.
Okay. Ms. Adams, this does not look good for you. I'm trying to get you to kind of help yourself in this situation. We have access to a lot of things, and what you're telling me just don't match up. This account that you have, you opened it just a few days ago.
Because my other one got closed because of the login. Someone logged into my account from a fraud device.
Did you report it?
Did
you report it?
On the phone. I when they gave me those 2 new accounts.
Why was it reported for fraudulent activity?
The device that signed onto my phone was a fraud device. That's what the
fraud
lady
device?
told me on the phone. She said it was blocked as a fraud device. So they had to close my 2 accounts down, give me 2 new account numbers. But it kept the same debit cards.
And what do you use this account for?
Mostly when I'm doing like promotions, stuff like that.
What do you promote?
Clothes. I do it on TikTok. And then when I get paid from that, that goes into that account. That's usually all I use Navy Federal for.
Do you make pretty good money from that? Was that the accounts you were using that you closed? That money was going into those accounts? Okay. And how long were you doing the promoting for the clothes?
2 years now.
2 years. Okay. Is that all you want to say to me today? You sit here, I will get with the officer and then we'll let you know what goes from here. Alright, we're ready. Bring it to your car.
Florida Statutes Section 812.014 covers grand theft. Under the 2023 statute, property valued at $20,000 or more, but less than $100,000, falls within second-degree grand theft. The charge still requires proof of its legal elements. Florida Statutes Section 817.034 addresses schemes to defraud. A scheme involving property valued at $20,000 or more but less than $50,000 is classified as a second-degree felony under the cited 2023 provision. The SRT also reports a charge for fraudulent use of personal identification information. That label describes a separate legal theory, but the exact subsection and degree depend on facts that are not fully established by the transcript. From a decision standpoint, Aisha chose to keep explaining the transaction. That produced more information, but also created opportunities for inconsistencies. Invoking silence and counsel could have reduced that risk. From the officer's side, continuing the detention allowed more information to be gathered while financial activity was reviewed. The legal question is whether the objective basis remains sufficient. The transcript alone cannot resolve it. The case outcome reported by the SRT is that Aisha was charged with scheme to defraud, grand theft of $20,000 or more, and fraudulent use of personal identification information. The SRT says she received 5 years of probation. The supplied materials do not independently verify a court docket, case number, agency release, or sentencing document. The 5-year probation result should therefore be presented as an outcome reported by the supplied SRT. The broader lesson is simple. Know the difference between being detained and being free to leave. Understand the right to remain silent, and avoid creating a second problem through false names or false documents. The subject's citizenship is not confirmed. For a non-citizen, the same criminal case can create separate immigration consequences, and consular notification rules may apply after arrest or detention. The exact impact depends on status. This case is best understood as a study of decisions under pressure. The footage, rather than assumptions, should drive the analysis. Emotional control, legal awareness, and careful distinctions between claims and proven facts protect everyone.